So hello everyone, welcome to Databricks SQL Week. This is day 5 of Databricks SQL Week, and today we are covering up this spillover of Databricks SQL Week day 3. So we have already covered about the join conditions yesterday. We have solved one of the prominent problem in interviews, that was getting your manager from this same table using the self join. So we have covered up for multiple hierarchies and for the direct reporting manager as well. And today we are going to discuss about set operations. So yesterday I gave you folks an idea of what exactly set operations are. Basically, it's whatever the operations we have studied in our class 11th and 12th regarding the sets. Similar concept is applied here. Now, before getting into the coding aspect of it, let's first understand it theoretically. Okay, let's read it along the way. Then after that, I will be showing you programmatically, and hopefully you will be able to understand it. So whenever we want to join tables horizontally, whenever we want to join tables horizontally, we use joins. It is left join, it is right join, it is inner join, it is sometimes cross join. So whenever we want to join tables horizontally, like this is a table, this is a one column of table, this is another column of table B. I want to join them with, for example, we are getting a column username from table A and salary from table B. So if we want to club them together, then we are using joins. But if we want to club them together on row basis, for example, there is row 1 and I want to put row 2, then we use union or set operations. So let's get into it. So first, join combines table horizontally by adding columns. Set operations combine results vertically. Okay, so whenever we use union all, removes duplicate. Duplicates will not be removed. So for foreign key is not involved. You will see it, Manja, very quickly, because we will be joining similar sort of tables. It's super easy. So just bear with me. Okay. So okay, let's get into the query. Then you would be able to relate to the text, whatever it is written here. So let's first discuss about the union all operation. Okay. Let me take example from select what I should do. Okay. Okay. Let me select star from orders. Okay. First do select star from orders. Let's see. Brother, give me output. It is going to error, I think so. Let's see if it gives. If it gives error, now you guys are going to tell me why it is giving me error. If not, then that's fine. Yeah, it gave me error. Now tell me, folks, why this is giving me error. We have faced this error several times. The table or view orders does not exist. Remember how we solved it yesterday or day before yesterday? Anyone remember? So catalog, I don't exactly remember the query. So current catalog, I think it's show catalog. Yeah. Create table. No, brother. We don't need to create table. So current catalog. schema. अरे यार ये error देगा. So remember, I was setting the catalog and schema before executing any query, because whenever I am creating or whenever I'm running the notebook again, it is creating a new session. I mean, this compute is getting reconnected whenever I'm running my notebook after some time. So it uses the schema which is called as default inside the catalog workspace. But all my tables are existing inside the e-commerce catalog. Where my tables are existing, they are they are existing inside the e-commerce schema. So that's why I was getting the error that orders table does not exist. In order to solve it, I have to run this use catalog workspace and use schema e-commerce SQL. So remember this, guys. If your table does not exist into the particular schema, you will get the error. Or other ways, you should use schema name dot table name. Hope this makes a bit of sense. This will work now. Okay, let's say error. Select star from orders. Let's see what are the orders here. By the time it is giving me output, let me just write unit price is greater than 20,000. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, just bear with me and you will be able to understand. I'm doing union all here. Okay. I'm doing union all here. I am doing select star, and for star I'm putting costly products. Okay. Now if I will run this query, what would be the output, folks? Okay, don't ask, let me just run it. So notice what we are getting here. We are getting an extra column with name as costly products, which I can give any name as product category. And other columns are as it is. So here I am giving a hard code value to a newly created column, which is called as product category. So this is not something related to union. This is something very common. Whenever we are querying, we can give some hard code values and create a column. Perfect. So now you can see that all the items which are having price of more than 20,000, I have given them a category of costly category. Now, if I want to give a category of low cost product to all the products which are less than of 20,000, and I want to get all the rows in the same query, I will use union all or union. Simply I will write union all, and I will just copy paste the same query below. I will change less than 20,000, and here I will write low cost products. Low cost products. Easy. So these are all the above are costly products till row number 6, and all the rows after row number 6 are low cost products. Does that make sense? Does that clears how this is different from joins? So join will add a new column on your right or left side, but whenever we are doing union all, it will add rows after your rows from the first query. The rows from the first query are from row number 1 to 6. After that, we are getting the rows from the second query. Clear, folks? समझ में आया? जल्दी बताओ, नहीं आया तो I can repeat. बढ़िया, आ गया समझ में. Now, if I will remove this union all, okay? If I will remove this union all, there would be no difference. If I would just write union instead of union all, I will get the same rows. Because union all and union are same. Basically, the difference between these two is whenever we use union all, even if there are duplicate rows, they will come into the picture. Let's suppose row number 6 and row number 7 was duplicate. Let's just consider it. It will not be duplicate for now because we have this product category as costly product, and here we have low cost product. Okay, let's suppose these two were duplicates. Just take an example, or let me do one thing. Let me just create some duplicates. Okay, so you will see all these rows would be so you will notice all these rows are duplicate. Okay, all these rows are duplicate. And we are getting them all in union all. But if I will put union, it will remove duplicates. It will give me only single occurrence because both of the rows were duplicate, so that's why it gave me only single occurrence. समझ आया? If I put union all here, I will start getting those rows even though they are duplicate twice. But if I put union here, I will get those rows only once. See, before it was 12, now I'm running it again. With union, I'm getting 6 rows. Hope this is clear. Easy peasy thing. जल्दी 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 आया नहीं आया? Okay, आ गया. बढ़िया. Union removes duplicate. Now, let's just take this query. Intersection. What does intersection do or intersect do? I will write here intersect. And I will do some changes here because this is going to be a easy part. Yes, it will give me common rows only, but how to draft an example? Bro, here. Let's change this value. Okay. Okay, perfect. So if I will put union here, notice if I would put union all here, let's not put union, let's put union all. Okay. Look at the values. I think I'm going to get that. Oh, luckily I didn't got it. Fine. So you can see this row number 4. This row number 4 and this row number 2. Okay. This row number 4 and this row number 2. This row number 2 is coming from first query, and this row number 4 is coming from second query. Okay. If I will do an intersect instead of union all, if first of all, if I will do union, I am going to get only single row of 7,999. See, I only got one row of 7,999. In fact, I got only row of all these single rows. If I will do intersect, I'm only going to get rows which are common between both of these. So what would be the common? Only which will have a unit price greater than 32,999. Of course, for this as well and this as well, those rows would be common, and I will get them in the output. Clear? Jaldi bolo. Aya? आ गया. Perfect. Now again just copy this query, and here I am going to use except. Here I will write except. If I will write except, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do like this. Now tell me, folks. What would be the maximum unit price of the items which I will get from this query, and what would be the minimum unit price of the items which I will get from this query? Jaldi. 20K to 32K. Correct. Because it will first this query will give me all those 6 rows. Then this query will give me some 3 or 2 rows. 2 rows maybe. After that, okay, let me just run those separate and show what exactly is happening here. I run this. So it gave me 6 rows, okay, and it gave me 2 rows. So first it will take 6 rows and then subtract these 2 rows and give me output. So I will have 4 rows. Clear? Jaldi. Clear, yes or no? Easy peasy concepts. Clear to Samiksha? Janvi, clear to you? Sahil is there today? Let me see if he is. Okay, Sahil is not here today. Ranveer is here. Ranveer, clear to you? Samiksha, clear to you? Stormtrooper, clear to you? So we have discussed about all these set operations and hope all these are clear to you. Perfect. Now this is a summary. Inner join, it should match on both the sides. Left join, give preference to left side. Right join, give preference to right side. Full outer join, take values which are common and uncommon from both the sides. Cross join, take one value, multiply with all of the rows. Self join, connect your table with your own self. Manage a problem. Multiple condition join, on a condition, then after another condition. Exist, if you want to get non-duplicates values, exist. Not exist, if you want to get non-duplicate values, not exist. Similar to inner join conditions. Then pre-aggregation, then join, fix. Okay, forget about this. This we haven't covered in this session. Union all means duplicates stacked over one another. Union, non-duplicates stacked over one another. Intersection, common between two queries, except output of first query without the output of second query. So hope this all is clear. Now you all will get this notebook. I think you already have. Please solve these practice challenges. They are super helpful. I am also going to solve them. I'm not getting time, but for sure I'm going to solve them. Okay. So solve these challenges and in fact solve all these questions which are here. Perfect. So we are done with the joins. We are done with the set operations. A very important topic and one of the most prominent topic which are getting used in interviews or which are getting used in your day-to-day life. Now we will jump to one of the very favorite topic of interviewers, and you might even know about it. So let's quickly get into it. And I would try to go fast. Only one request, guys. जैसे ही समझ आता है नहीं आता है, just put that in the chat box. Okay. So I will try to cover up the syllabus quite faster than what we are doing now. Because today is day 5 and we are starting with the day 4. Okay. And of course, समझ आना चाहिए. That's our priority. Okay. Cool. So we are going to discuss about why it is not changing. I'm sharing some another tab. Okay, here I am. Okay, so let's get into the Databricks SQL week day 4. We are going to cover the aggregation functions. We are going to cover count distinct, and so many other things. Okay, as stated, we have to use workspace here. Please change while you will use these notebooks. And if you face any issues while running this notebook, please use our WhatsApp community. Happy ke liye, so use it. But yeah. So first and foremost thing, whenever we want to get the size of table, simplest operation, select and then write count. Inside that, write a star from table name. Like we used to select columns, simply write count star to get the total number of rows in the table. Clear? I hope it is clear to you all. Clear? Jaldi, clear or not? Yes, fine. Now next, select count. Inside that, let's do something. Let's quickly look into the orders table. Select a star from orders. So notice I have done count star, so I'm getting total number of rows as 30. Okay, because here we have 30 rows. Now I'm going to do count user ID, and we will get count user ID as 28. Why we will get select count user ID as from sales. Sorry, from orders. I'm going to get 28. Why? Because 2 rows are null. So whenever we do count operation on any column, it only counts not null occurrence of that particular column. Whatever the not null occurrence rows will be there, it will only count them. So hope it is clear. Clear? If not, just say repeat. I will repeat. Okay. Next. So here we are going to count distinct. So for distinct, let's see, we have something. कुछ है distinct के लिए. Okay. Guys, tell me, have we covered distinct keyword? Yes or no? Do you guys know distinct? Okay, perfect. So we have covered distinct. Distinct means we are going to get only unique values, right? So very simple. If you want to count any distinct value, just count distinct. You can write column name from orders, and it will give how many distinct users who have ordered something. So here we have 26. So which means we have some duplicates. Let's see where we have duplicates. These are 2 duplicates. So it will count only 1. Okay. So here we are using distinct. We can also use a star if I'm not wrong. It will count non-duplicate rows, which should be 30 in this case. Let's see. Let's see. I'm very not sure of it, but let's see. Okay, 28. Because it is not counting null, or why it is giving 28. I think because of this null, yeah, because of this null, we are getting this 28, because distinct will take all the columns into consideration, and once it gets nulls, it gets the null, it will give us the not null count. So hope this is also clear. So never use distinct star, count distinct star in your cases, because this could be problematic if you have null in any column. Cool. But yeah, now let's get into sum and average. So very simple. Select sum of whatever the column we want to use from orders. Let's suppose here I write sum of what I should write. Shipping address. Will it work? Quickly. Sum of shipping address. Will it work? जल्दी बताओ, काम करेगा? Of course नहीं करेगा. Because shipping address is a string. So all these aggregations, whatever the aggregations we are going to talk about, all these aggregations should only be applied into the integer, float, decimal columns. Basically, only numerical columns we should apply all these aggregations. Clear? So let's write what we should add here. Unit price. So sum of unit price. Unit price. And we will get the sum. Very easy. Unit price is this. Now let's take the select what another average. Select AVG of unit price from orders. So what it will do, it will simply take the average of whatever we have the values. So it will average out. It will count the total number of occurrences. Then it will divide the it with sorry. It will sum up. First, it will do the sum. Then it will count and divide it. You can cross check if you want. So use this and total number of occurrence. It was 30, right? So it will divide it with, and somewhere we are close to 11. Okay. Now min max, similarly, if you will write here min, it will give you the minimum unit price, what was it there in the table. Similarly, if you will use max, it will give you the maximum unit price on that table. So I think this is very clear. Okay. Right. It's clear. Now let's get into the median and percentiles. So guys, it is very, I would say, very less used, but let's just, if this is written here, let's me very quickly cover it up. But percentile with orders. No. Let's not get into it for now. I will cover it later because it will use group by. So let's first cover it, cover the group by. Then we will get into it. Cool. So first of all, let's get into the another question style, which is for total average sum KPIs. Okay. Again, no. We will also not cover up these things. Okay, let me cover it, folks. Let me cover it. Okay, let's first look at the. This is this. Look at this very carefully. Okay, so let's have from orders. Now, this is our orders table. Perfect. I want to get, guys, I want answer from you folks. Please help me with this. Yeah, please help me with this question. Okay, I want to get the total amount where status of order is equal to delivered. I want to get total amount from orders where status of order equal to delivered. I think you guys can solve it. So just quickly check on it. Solve it, folks. Please solve it. If anybody feels he will not be able to do that, just say please solve it. I will solve it, or just say solve it. I will do that quickly. Quickly. Okay, let me do that. Sum total amount where status equal to delivered. Delivered D would be small. Okay. Now we have this column. Okay. Here we are getting the total sum of amount for the order status delivered. Now I want another column. Now I want another column where I want the sum of total amount where status of order equal to placed. Okay. So I want to get the status of orders. I want to get the sum of total amount where order status equal to placed. I want the sum for delivered and another sum for placed. Okay. So for solving these kind of questions, we can't directly, do like this. So that's why there is a if-else condition kind of if-else which we have here. We have that is called as case statement. So what I will write here, select case when what was this column name? Case when status. Let me just first write from orders. Okay. Select case when status. Status was there, right? I think yes, status was there. Where case when status equal to delivered. Then the unit price. Else 0 and as total delivered. Another column case when status equal to let's suppose shipped. Why I am getting error? I'm very surprised. Then it is unit price, right? Unit price as 0 and as total. I can simply put some here. क्या लिख दिया भैया ये आपने कॉम्प्लेक्स सा. ठीक है. तो let's understand it in a very easy manner first. So we used to write select status from orders. Okay. Now on the basis of status, if we want to give some conditions, like for example in Python we say if status equal to delivered, then amount equal to 100, else amount equal to 0. This is one if else statement. Another, if status equal to shipped, amount equal to 1000, else 0. So similarly we have written here if status equal to delivered, then another column unit price. We will take unit price, else just put it as 0. Fine. Here we can also just give some numeric value like 1. If I want to, for example, if I want to count total number of orders which are delivered and total number of orders which are shipped. So what I can write, case when status equal to delivered. If it is having status as delivered, then I will count it as 1. Else I will count it as 0. Similarly, another column I have created, case when status equal to shipped, then 1, else 0. So the syntax of case statement goes like case. First you will write case keyword, then you will write when keyword, then you will write the condition. For the condition, you will write the column name. Okay, this is a Boolean expression. Status equal to delivered, it will give yes or no. If yes, then it will jump to the first block, which is then. If false, then it will jump to the second block. And at the last, before ending the case statement, we will write end, so that SQL will be able to understand that okay, this case statement has been ended. Fine. If I will remove this sum, even this will work. Still this will work. And I think this should work with these boxes as well. Let's see. Yes. So this is clear, guys. So far, this is clear, right? Apart, except status, we have just written the case statement. If the status equal to delivered, then I will count it as 1. If not, then I will count it as 0. Clear, guys? Manjay, Janvi, Samiksha, Rakshet, Manikant, Yash, Akansha, it is clear. Fine. Now, instead of this 1, instead of this 0, I can give any other column name of the same table as well. So that's why here I have given unit price. And here also I have given unit price. Easy? It is giving the unit prices. And I can simply put sum. So it will just sum up those information. How many orders are total delivered, having total delivered status, how many have shipped status. Easy? आया भाई लोग? Okay. Now I have closed this Databricks week 3. Let me just day 3. Let me just go back, folks. There is something I wanted to show you all. We just studied it an hour or 30 minutes back. It's loading. So we solved one query here. The query was expensive or non-expensive, something like that. I was writing in Union. So I have written this like this, right? I have given a column called as costly products. I have directly hard coded a column called as costly products. I can solve this similarly. I can solve this question from another method. Look at this. So this is our last query, which we have solved using, let's suppose, union all. Okay. And less than, greater than 2000 costly product, less than 2000 pocket friendly product. Okay, I just will put this 20,000 here and union display. Okay, so we will get one column For few of the values, it would be pocket friendly. For few of the values, it would be costly product. Pocket friendly, costly product. Cool. If I want to solve this same problem, I can do this like this. Select a start from status. I will write case when unit price is greater than, control that, unit price is greater than 20,000, then what I should write? Costly product. When unit price is less than 20,000, then pocket friendly product. And I will simply write end as product category. So instead of doing union, I'm able to solve it with the help of product category. I just need to put one comma here, and that is pretty much done. Let's do this like this. Guys, clear? समझ आया? We can solve the same problem with two methods. Like in Python, we can solve the same problem with the for loop, if else, and sometimes while loop. Similarly, in SQL as well, we can solve same problem with multiple methods. Clear? Perfect. Now, one homework for you folks. Do it very properly. कल मुझे बताना. This method is an optimized way of doing this, or this method is an optimized way of doing this. Both will give a similar result. Okay, but which one is better? Please figure it out tomorrow and let me know which one is better. Okay, करके लाना. मुझे भी नहीं पता है, so I want to learn from you folks. ठीक है? चलो. Now count order status. We have done similar problem. That is using the case statement. हाँ, एक मैं आप लोगों को पैटर्न बता देता हूँ. Whenever we want to count, okay, whenever we want to count, we use sum with case statement, and sometimes we can directly use count keyword. Okay, sometimes we can directly use count keyword, but we can do that with case statement as well. Let me show you what I'm saying. So for example, here, let's suppose I want to count total number of orders which are delivered, or total number of orders which are shipped. I will simply use this query, right? It will give me total number of orders delivered are 12, total number of orders which are shipped are 8. If I will put here count as well, this will work. I'll get the same thing. Why? Okay, because I have put the else here. Yeah, else. So it will count the else as well. It should only get like this. Should work now. Yeah. So we can solve the same problem with the help of sum and count. Okay. In count, what it does basically, it counts the total number of rows. Whenever we use a case statement, it will, for example, here, if it is delivered, then it will give 1. And if it is not delivered, then it will not give any row. It will just skip that part. Similarly, for the shipped as well, if it is shipped, then it will give 1. If that is not there, then it will simply skip that part. And that's why count is working. Count will count the total number of rows and give us the output. In the case of sum, we are assigning some number, and then we are summing up the total number, right? So hope this is also clear. Count and sum. We can use sum as well. We can use count as well. So most of the time we use sum, because Sum is easy to imagine that it would be 1, another one would be 0, and we can sum it up. Like I explained, we use generally the left join. Similarly, here we are using sum. Okay, Janvi wants me to repeat. Let's quickly do that. Here, okay, forget about this sum. Okay, let's run this. Let me run into this other cell. Right. Here I will get nulls. So you can look here, Janvi. We are using sum. Okay, so if I will put sum here, okay, so I'm going to do sum 1 plus 0 equal to 1, then again 1 plus 0 equal to 1, then 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 0, 0, sorry, 2 plus 0, 2, 2 plus 0, 2, then 2 plus 1, 3. Likewise, we are doing sum here. And we have 30 rows and we are counting total number. Okay. Sum is only summing up ones, but count is counting both 1 and 0. Correct. And count never count the nulls. So you can see here, when I am using count here, you will see it is only counting 1, and that's why we are getting the value. If I will put here else 0 and else 0 here, it will start giving me wrong answer, because count does not care about the number. Whatever is written there, it will count it. Okay, null is not there, it is 1. Null is not there, it is 2. Null is not there, it is 3. Okay, so this is how count works, and this is how sum works. And for sum, if I give number, if I give here a different number, okay, if I give here 20, so it's gonna add 20. It is not going to treat it as 1. If I give here 20, so it will do 20 plus 20, 40. Then 40 plus 20, 60. But even if I give here 100 even, doesn't matter. Count will only say it is single row. I will only take one row. Okay, just put count here. Basically, count counts the rows, sum. Simple. Daily life example. Clear? Hai? Counting is counting, summing up is summing up. Count never considers nulls in its counting. Perfect. So we are done with count. Now this is an important thing. So listen to me very carefully. Let's suppose first look at the data. So let us start from orders. Order by user ID. We have already studied about user order by. Okay, so that's why I'm using it here. Now look at the data. For the user ID 2017, okay, he has done an order of 899. He has done an order again of 2499. He has done an order again of 1699. Okay, he's a rich man, I think so. So now what I want to do, I want to get all the user IDs in one column, and I want to get the total sum of amount they have spent on my store. Let's suppose I am the owner of this store and I want to give offer to anyone who has bought total product of more than 50,000 in last 1 year, or from I made him rich. Okay, so I want to give offer to anyone who has made a shopping of more than 50,000 from the day I have opened this store. So in order to do that, I want to get the list of rich people who have done the shopping of more than 50,000. So what we can do? look at it. So first I will do select. Then I will write what I want. I want user ID. Okay. I want user ID. Then what I want? I want sum. What I want? Total spend. Total spend on single order. They are spending this total amount because they are buying two things at a time. For example, this guy has bought two products at a time and he has paid total 4998. Okay. So I'm summing up the total amount from orders. And I will say, just give me the output. And it will say, no, I will give error. It will say, I will give error. Why? 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 Imagine it. Now I want you to imagine. Okay? Imagine it with me. This row, only see this risk. If I will put a sum here, on the basis of user ID, I want a user ID and then a total sum. Okay? So for every user ID, I want sum of total amount. So for this user ID, total amount of sum would be in a single row, right? But this user ID, this column will get repeated, will repeat user ID 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and this will be a single amount. So there are two ways. SQL would think, okay, I will give output same output in 3 rows, but that is incorrect. Now I'm getting wrong output. For example, if I take the extract and I sum it manually, so that's something wrong. So that's why whenever we are using aggregation with some non-aggregated column, here non-aggregated column is user ID. This is non-aggregated. Aggregated means on the column which we are putting sum or anything. So that column is called as aggregated column. Other column which we are directly calling. So this is a non-aggregated column. So whenever we are calling an aggregated column and non-aggregated column, there is a rule that we should group by non-aggregated column, so that all this 2017 get combined into a single row. This 2017 will get combined into a single row. Okay, and this total amount will sum up because of this aggregation. बोलो, समझ में आया? आया कि नहीं आया? ठीक है. Now tell me, if I will put here this product ID, is this query going to work? Yes or no? नहीं पता, said no. I don't know. Whatever you want to say, please quickly. If I put this product ID, is this query going to work? Yes or no? जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. जल्दी. समीक्षा, जानवी, मंजय, यश, आकांक्षा, राजीव, सब लोग बताओ. This query is not going to work because imagine it with me. Again, imagine that this 2017 is in group by. Okay, this will be grouped into a single row. All these total prices will be summed up and they will come into a single row. But this product ID will be in the 3 rows. This is problem. If I will put same amount in 3 rows, this is incorrect. So thumb rule, apart from the aggregated column, whatever the non-aggregated column we are calling in the select condition, we should always group by. So that's why we need to group by product ID as well. Okay. And what does this group by do? Basically, group by will group the similar columns. Group by will group these similar values. Didn't get it. Until this point, this is clear. Yes, until this point, this is clear. Let me just go to Excel then. ध्यान से देखना इसको। ये हो गया हमारा यूजर आईडी, ये हो गया हमारा प्रोडक्ट आईडी, ये हो गया हमारा अमाउंट। बाकी फील्ड्स दोनों की भूल जाओगे, डिलीट डिलीट। जब मैंने सेलेक्ट में यूजर आईडी लिया, जब मैंने सेलेक्ट में यूजर आईडी लिया, सेलेक्ट यूजर आईडी कॉमा सम ऑफ अमाउंट। सम ऑफ अमाउंट पे तो उसको समझ आ गया कि अमाउंट का सम कर देना है। जैसे ही मैंने यूजर आईडी को लिया सेलेक्ट में, तो वो क्या करेगा, बोलेगा कि अमाउंट का तो मैंने सम कर दिया, अमाउंट का तो मैंने सम कर दिया, लेकिन वेयर आई शुड पुट इट, क्योंकि ये तो 3 रोज है यूजर आईडी के, कहां पे मैं पुट करूं इसको, राइट। 5 E7 मैंने क्वेरी कुछ गड़बड़ कर दी है, लाइक दिस क्या। हाँ, तो ये जो सम आया है इसको मैं किस रो के साथ पुट करूं, you will not be able to understand. That's why SQL says whenever you are using aggregation, the other column which you are using, you should aggregate it. Okay, sorry, group by it. ठीक है, मैंने ग्रुप बाय कर दिया। आप लोग भी जिनको समझ आ गया है, you should also look. I am trying to explain one more concept together. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे मैंने लिख दिया from table group by user ID. It will combine the user ID and it will give the amount. Now, when I said I want another column as well, which is product ID. ठीक है, अब प्रोडक्ट आईडी को भी बोलेगा कि भाई ये तो 3 रोज है, अब मैं कैसे इनके साथ ये टोटल सम को भेजूं। तो सीक्वल बोलता है कोई नहीं, तुम इसको ग्रुप बाई कर दो। ठीक है, मैंने ग्रुप बाई पे डाल दिया, बट अब जैसे ही मैंने ग्रुप बाई पे प्रोडक्ट आईडी को डाला, सीक्वल इज सेइंग अरे ये तो ये तो डिस्टिंक्ट वैल्यूज है, डिस्टिंक्ट वैल्यूज को तो मैं ग्रुप बाई कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ, अब इनमें से किसको मैं एक रो में डालूं। तो सीक्वल बोलेगा मैं नहीं कर सकता, I will keep all these 3 rows. I will keep all these 3 rows. It will not just look at this product ID. Now it will look at all the columns other than the aggregated columns. It will look for all the columns other than the aggregated columns. Okay. Now it is saying this combination is unique, this combination is unique, this combination is unique. So SQL will say, I will give this same output. Sorry, but I have to give this same output. SQL will give this same output. But what if this was same 3036? Okay, what if this was same? So SQL will say, I can't group all together, but I can group this row number 14 and row number 15 together. So I will give this output, 4998 plus 899. Hope this is clear now. Hope this is clear. Yes. So the thumb rule is always include non-aggregated columns in your group by. Cool. And if the non-aggregated column contain distinct rows, distinct values, then we are going to get distinct rows. So this is clear to my audience. Let me again jump back. to this. Okay. Okay. So we have to cover up the multiple column group by. Luckily, we have already covered multiple column group by. Have we covered? Have we covered multiple column group by? Yeah, we have covered multiple column group by user ID and product ID. Perfect. Now, group by expression. For expression. Let's take this. ठीक है. सबसे पहले वापस से डेटा पे देखते हैं. सो डेटा को आप लोग ध्यान से देखो. हियर वी हैव क्रिएटेड डेट. ठीक है, सबकी क्रिएटेड डेट सेम ही है. ट्रांजैक्शन डेट है कहीं पे? इसमें ट्रांजैक्शन डेट ही नहीं है. चलो, ट्रांजैक्शन डेट नहीं है. Let's look if we have some date related data in e-commerce. ऑर्डर्स में नहीं है. ऑर्डर डेट होना चाहिए था यार. कोई ठीक. अभी क्रिएटेड डेट से काम चलाते हैं. गाइस ये देखो क्रिएटेड डेट. ठीक है, क्रिएटेड डेट में आप देखो कि हर एक डेट जो है वो 2026 5 27 27th ऑफ मई की है, मतलब कल की है. अब मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ, क्रिएटेड डेट को अभी के लिए आप ये कंसिडर कर लो कि ये ऑर्डर डेट है. ठीक है, कंसिडर इट एज ऑर्डर डेट. नाउ आई वांट टू नो how many orders are placed in year 2026. In year 2026. So what I will write year. Year is a function, okay, which is used to extract the year value from a date. So this is a created date is a date. Created date, comma, again sum of total amount from orders. Created add. Okay, created add. That's not created date. Now tell me what would be in group by. Group by तो होगा, ये सबको पता लग गया है. But what would be in group by? It would be year of created at. Why it would be year of created at? Because फिर से वही कॉन्सेप्ट. अगर मैंने created at डाला, वैसे ये तो सारे सेम ही है, बट अगर यहाँ पे डिस्टिंक्ट वैल्यूज होती, तो फिर से वो बोलता मैं एग्रीगेशन नहीं कर सकता बिकॉज दीज आर डिस्टिंक्ट वैल्यूज. ठीक है, लेकिन इन सब का जो ईयर है वो तो एक कॉमन एक्सप्रेशन पे जाएगा. और थंब रूल क्या कहता है कि whatever we are selecting that should come into the group by. Whatever we are selecting that should come into the group by. That's why here we have to take year of created at in group by, and you will see 2026 comma total sum. Hope this is clear. बोलो जल्दी बोलो. क्लियर है? क्लियर. परफेक्ट. क्लियर. मल्टीपल कॉलम्स, ग्रुप बाय एक्सप्रेशन, ग्रुप बाय मिस्टेक्स. देखो यहाँ पे मिस्टेक्स पे लिखा हुआ है. यहाँ पे हाँ, ये बहुत लोगों से गलती होती है. क्या गलती होती है दिखाता हूँ मैं आपको. सेलेक्ट यूजर आईडी कर दिया और यहाँ पे टोटल अमाउंट कर दिया और लिख दिया फ्रॉम ऑर्डर्स ग्रुप बाय यूजर आईडी. अब क्या होगा, एक बारी हट जाएगी. क्यों हट जाएगी भाई? आपने एक को ग्रुप बाय कर दिया, दूसरे को ग्रुप बाय किया ही नहीं, वो नाराज हो जाएगा. राइट? क्योंकि या तो आप सबको ग्रुप बाय कर दो या तो एक एग्रीगेटेड कॉलम इंक्लूड करो. Always, if you are doing group by, you should include all the non-aggregated columns of your select state. That's why this query is incorrect. Clear? जल्दी बताओ, clear है? Yes, perfect. So whenever you are doing a select statement, it's required. If whenever you are doing a group by, it is required to group by all the fields except the aggregated field. So that's why this query is incorrect. बढ़िया, अच्छी बात है, इनकरेक्ट है. अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन जो हमने किया था अभी यहाँ पे, एक 70,000 वाला अमीर लोग वाला क्वेश्चन किया था ना. हाँ, ये रेवेन्यू पर यूजर का क्वेश्चन ऊपर किया है. रेवेन्यू पर यूजर रुपये करके किया तो था. अमीर वाला क्वेश्चन कहाँ किया है? ये रहा, सम ऑफ टोटल अमाउंट. ये अमीर वाला क्वेश्चन था कि एक यूजर आईडी और उसने कितना खर्चा किया है ना. तो हमारे जो सबसे अमीर साहबजादे थे, दैट वाज आईडी 2017. ठीक है. हाँ, और कुछ अनोनिमस लोगों ने उनसे भी ज्यादा पैसे उड़ाए हैं. नाउ आई वांट टू पुट वेयर क्लॉज इन दिस सम टोटल अमाउंट. ठीक है. हम वेयर क्लॉज डायरेक्ट कॉलम्स पे लगा सकते हैं, बट जब हमें वेयर क्लॉज लगाना होता है एग्रीगेटेड कॉलम्स पे, जब हमें वेयर क्लॉज लगाना होता है तो एग्रीगेटेड कॉलम्स पे, we can't put where clause directly into the aggregated columns. That's why there we use having. ठीक है. And we will write like this. यहाँ पे जो एग्रीगेशन लिखा है उसको हम पूरा का पूरा यहाँ पे लिख देंगे हैविंग के बाद. उसके बाद जो भी कंडीशन हमें देनी है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल शुड बी ग्रेटर देन दिस विल वर्क. प्लीज नोट, हैविंग और वेयर हम दोनों साथ में ही चला सकते हैं. हैविंग और वेयर दोनों को साथ में चला सकते हैं. जैसे मैं यहाँ पे ये भी दे सकता हूँ कि उसके अंदर कुछ आईडीज इंक्लूड नहीं होनी चाहिए. वेयर यूजर आईडीज नॉट इन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये मेरी ही आईडी है, मैं ही अपनी दुकान से शॉपिंग कर रहा था. ठीक है. कुछ आईडीज से अपना बस भौकाल बनाने के लिए कि मेरे दुकान पे ज्यादा कस्टमर आते हैं. ठीक है. मैं ही शॉपिंग कर रहा था, तो इन आईडीज को मत इंक्लूड करो. व्हेन आई एम चेकिंग माय इंटरनल इंफॉर्मेशन, इन आईडीज को इंक्लूड मत करो. सो आई पुट दिस वेयर क्लॉज and I also put the condition that total amount of sales should be greater than 7,999. ठीक है. तो कंक्लूजन क्या है? कंक्लूजन ये है कि whenever you are doing filtering, so whenever you are doing filtering, you can use where clause in the, so you can use where clause direct in the columns. You can use where clause direct in the columns where user ID not in. चाहिए इसको, इनका अमाउंट ज्यादा हो रहा है क्या? ये अमाउंट ज्यादा हो रहा है. Is running. हाँ, ठीक है. So what I was saying, whenever you are using the filtering condition, you can use where clause with the original columns. But whenever you want to do filtering on the aggregations, you should do it using the having. Please note, we can never ever use this sum total with where. Okay. And having will always come after group. So एक स्ट्रक्चर में SQL का आपको लिख के दे रहा हूँ. This will always be like this. Select, सबसे पहले आएगा कॉलम नेम्स आएंगे. ठीक है. फ्रॉम आएगा, फिर अगर वेयर लगाना है वेयर आएगा. ठीक है. ग्रुप बाय लगाना है ग्रुप बाय आएगा. हैविंग लगाना है हैविंग आएगा. लास्ट में आ जाएगा ऑर्डर पे. दिस इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ SQL. जब भी हम SQL क्वेरी लिखेंगे ऐसे लिखेंगे. ठीक है. अगर ऑर्डर में कुछ उल्टा सीधा हुआ तो हम गए. We can remove all these three and we can use order by. We can remove these two and we can use order by. और याद रखो having कभी भी बिना group by के यूज होता ही नहीं. तो ऐसी क्वेरी हो ही नहीं सकती है जहां पे ग्रुप बाई हो, सॉरी हैविंग हो और ग्रुप बाई हो ही ना. ठीक है. होप दिस इज क्लियर. Group by expression with having is clear and this SQL skeleton is also clear. जल्दी बोलो yes or no. Clear? Any confusion? ठीक है. ये वाला भी हमने कर दिया है. रोल ऑफ क्रिएट सब टोटल एंड ग्रैंड टोटल क्यूब जनरेशन ये अपन नहीं करेंगे. ग्रुपिंग सेट्स, कस्टम एग्रीगेशन और आई थिंक दिस should. So guys, hope it is clear so far. आगे कवर अप करना है या कल कवर अप करें? बिकॉज नाउ वी हैव टू जंप इनटू विंडो फंक्शन. ठीक है. कैसा रहा आज का सेशन? कैसा था? थोड़ा सा मैंने कल किसी ने हिंदी यूज करने का फीडबैक दिया था, सो आई वाज यूजिंग हिंदी टुडे. होप दैट वाज नॉट प्रॉब्लम फॉर एनीवन. चलो. Okay guys,